Hello children, in continuation with the topic carbohydrate metabolism, in this class we will study about the process of glycogenesis. We all know that when glucose level rises in our blood, the excess glucose gets stored in the form of glycogen in the liver cells. The metabolic pathway through which glucose molecule is converted into glycogen is known as glycogenesis. In the first step of glycogenesis, glucose is first trapped inside the liver cell cytoplasm by the process of phosphorylation. In this process, one phosphate group of ATP molecule gets attached to the glucose molecule to form glucose 6 phosphate. This is the structure of glucose molecule. This is glucose carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5 and carbon number 6. One phosphate group of ATP molecule gets attached to the carbon number 6 of the glucose molecule to form glucose 6 phosphate. In this process, ATP gets converted into ADP. This reaction takes place in the presence of enzyme hexokinase. In the next step, glucose 6 phosphate gets converted into glucose 1 phosphate. The phosphate group present on the carbon number 6 of the glucose molecule gets transferred to the carbon number 1 of the glucose molecule. During this conversion of glucose 6 phosphate into glucose 1 phosphate, an intermediate molecule of glucose 1,6 bisphosphate is formed. This reaction takes place in the presence of phosphoglucomutase enzyme. Further activation of glucose molecule takes place by the addition of uridine triphosphate molecule. This molecule consists of ribose sugar, nitrogenous base uracil and 3 phosphate groups. This is the molecule of uridine triphosphate and this is the molecule of glucose 1 phosphate. The 2 phosphate groups of the uridine triphosphate gets removed in the form of pyrophosphate. This pyrophosphate then is hydrolyzed to form orthophosphate. The remaining uridine monophosphate gets attached to the glucose 1 phosphate to form UDP glucose molecule. This reaction takes place in the presence of enzyme UDP glucose pyrophosphorylase. Meanwhile, in the cell cytoplasm, a small sequence of glycogen chain is formed which is known as glycogen primer in the presence of enzyme glycogenin. The glucose molecule of the UDP glucose get attached to this glycogen primer by the formation of glycosidic bond one by one, and this results into the elongation of the glycogen chain. The UDP of the UDP glucose molecule gets released in this process, which is then phosphorylated by the ATP molecule to form uridine triphosphate, which is utilized for the activation of glucose molecule. This reaction takes place in the presence of glycogen synthase enzyme. Once the linear chain of the glycogen molecule is formed, it needs to be branched through side chain formation because of the two reasons. First, this increases the solubility of glycogen in the cytoplasm, and second, that this increases the number of terminal positions on the glycogen, that in turn increases the rate of glycogen synthesis or breakdown. The linear chain of the glycogen is formed by the formation of glycosidic bond between the carbon number 1 and carbon number 4 of the adjacent glucose molecule. This bond is known as alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond. While the side chain is formed between the carbon number 6 and carbon number 1 of the adjacent glucose molecule, and this bond is known as alpha 1,6 glycosidic bond, which is formed in the presence of enzyme glycogen branching enzyme. Now the overall view of the glycogen metabolism. During the process of glycogenesis, first glucose is converted into glucose 6 phosphate in the presence of enzyme hexokinase. Then glucose 6 phosphate is converted into glucose 1 phosphate in the presence of enzyme phosphoglucomutase. Now UTP attaches to glucose 1 phosphate to form UDP glucose molecule in the presence of enzyme UDP glucose pyrophosphorylase. UDP glucose then attaches one by one the glucose molecule to the glycogen primer, and this results into the chain elongation of the glycogen. So this is the whole reaction in which the glycogen is formed. Now when the glucose level in the blood falls down, this glycogen breaks down to release the glucose molecule again inside the blood through the process of glycogenolysis. So inside our cell, this cyclic form of the glycogenesis and glycogenolysis takes place continuously. Thank you.